eventually ate the fruit, him and Eve. But there's 5 reasons why Adam failed in his communication that I want to share. First one is he ignored some details in the message he was supposed to communicate. He allowed Eve's voice to influence him more than God's voice. He failed to hold himself accountable for his communication. He forgot what God said about the consequence of disobedience. And then he did not take responsibility for the results of his communication. So this is 5 reasons why he failed in his communication. He let someone else's voice influence him more than God's voice. He did not hold himself accountable for his communication. He forgot about the consequence of disobedience, and then he did not take responsibility for his communication. So Adam basically mismanaged God's direction and then his wife. Because later on in the next chapter, in Genesis chapter 3, I think verses 12, where he said, the woman you gave me, she's the reason why, So a lot of times as leaders, we tend to blame people. We tend to not take responsibility. But I want you to know that leadership is not complex. Spiritual leadership is not complex. It's simple. It just requires a willingness to take responsibility for your actions, for your communication. You might be a good speaker, but are you a good communicator? Do you really listen to what God is telling you to do to your people as well? So those are thoughts and things that I want you to think about. Reading Genesis chapter 2, verses 15 to 17, in chapter 3, verses 1 to 6 can kind of will open your eye a lot and will help you understand. But I want you to know, like Adam failed, we're going to fail, but we have a chance as well to redeem ourselves and get better and take responsibility for our communication.